Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
Thanks for checking back in. This is Dan Brzezowski, the No Comfort Zone guy. So let's just say this. The last couple of days, I haven't really got on here to vent, rant, decompress, or journal what's been going on. So what I've been doing is working on the workbook for the No Comfort Zone challenge. And what's interesting is when I went through the challenge myself, I didn't have a workbook. I just did a day-to-day, what was important to me, what I thought would be, what my intention to go. Basically, what I wanted to do was I wanted to make myself really uncomfortable so that I couldn't fail again. Basically, I forced myself to fail. If that makes any sense, then we're on the right page. So the reason why I'm doing a podcast today, what inspired me to get back on and do this, one, there's more and more people that are jumping on, and it's super exciting to see. Because as of right now, in case you're out there in podcast land and you're listening, right now, what I have in front of me is Canada, Alaska, and Oregon, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Wisconsin, Illinois, where I'm from, Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, this is pretty cool, Massachusetts, New Hampshire. So things are really starting to get exciting. And you know what's even cooler about that is that this particular is Norway, United Kingdom, France, Germany, Switzerland, and the newest one to the show is Australia. So thanks. That's everybody right now. And I'm trying to get the message out there to as many people as I can to get you out of your comfort zone so that you can live on purpose. And recently to the No Comfort Zone, the website, the blueprint, two people came on board, and one person actually reached out to me and would like to know more on how to kind of get through the blueprint a little bit quicker, faster, easier. And there really is, it's simple. I mean, the blueprint is really simple, but it's not going to be easy. And the reason I say that is because whatever you put out there, you have to stay committed and accountable to your goals, your dreams, your passions, your visions, whatever it is. But what I find out is that this is like that wake up call. There's a lot of people going through day to day that don't have any idea what they want. They don't know where they want to go, and they're just cruising along because they had some success in the past. They've realized some fortune, whether it's by getting the job, whether it's by making the sale, whether it's by marrying their high school sweetheart, whether it's, raising their child or going through that moment. But then everyone falls into this comfort zone and thinks everything's okay or fine, which, as you know me, those are words that I hate to use. Everything's not okay and everything isn't fine. And you need to be prepared for success. In my opinion, how do you prepare for success? You intend on it. You have to realize that when you fail, it's not really failure. It's an opportunity to learn. And it's, there's a lot of people out there in this space that talk about that. But I'm telling you, I've learned more from my failures than I have from any of my successes. And when I really look at the successes, I'm like, yeah, they're accomplishments, but are they really successes? Because a lot of the things happened in my life weren't necessarily intentional, but the ones that were the most intentional were the ones that those are the ones that make me happiest. Those are the ones that I look back over my life, and my life is fulfilled because I have those moments. I want a lot more of them. So one of the things I'm trying to do is help as many people become aware of where they're currently at, identify that, this is what life could give you, and then decide what you're willing to do, what you're willing to give up, what you're willing to work for, and then take action for it. And that's really the first step of the blueprint that I have. So when you download the blueprint, that's it right there in a nutshell. That's exactly what the plan is, AIDA, which I took from a sales movie a long time ago, Glengarry. And one of the things, he flips it over, AIDA, and he goes, do I have your attention? You bet I do. I forgot the rest of it even. Drive your attention. Are you interested? Have you made your decision? In action, are you willing to take action? And I thought it was great. Then right after that, he went through the ABC. A, always be, B, C, closing, always be closing. And that's great. I love that movie. But when I took out the AIDA and I was going through my own blueprint, I decided that, okay, what really started this? And I just became really aware of how bad it was for me. And if I kept going, where would that lead? To me, it would lead to average or death. That's where it was going. So my intention was to just become really aware. And then I maybe I did. I don't know. Maybe I put some salt in that wound and made it more like, take this all the way through. How does my wife feel about me right now? How do my kids feel about me? What does my employer and my coworkers feel about me? Because I did care. It's because I was living well below where I should be. I wasn't even anywhere close to my potential. So that salt in that wound, then I decided, well, what's the Band-Aid? What's the fix? What am I going to do? I have to decide that I got to lose the weight. I have to reduce my debt, increase my energy level, increase my flexibility, increase my passion, improve my character. And I just did a whole life over change. And that's when I decided this is what I'm going to do. And how I'm going to do it was, for me, I had to get up early. That's the biggest thing I had to do. I had to change what I was currently doing, and I seriously had to get up a lot earlier than I have been, just because I wanted to be proactive throughout the day instead of reactive to everybody else's goal. And that could be another podcast all by itself. But back to the couple people that actually just signed up for the program and the one that reached out to me. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for reaching out and asking for help with your goals. Because I believe that when you reach and you're in that right space and you want it really bad, you want it, just as Eric Thomas would say, just as bad as you want to breathe, and you don't know what to do, you just have all this motivation and inspiration, but you need to take a step, that's when you get the blueprint, because it just organizes everything. The hard part's done. The universe smacked you on the head, or, gave you, figuratively speaking, a right hook to your face and put you on the mat. Now it's up to you. How do you want to get up? What do you want to do? What is your next step? The next step in most cases is get organized, go get a program, or go do something immediately that's going to help you get into that space and get into that right direction. My suggestion is go to the blueprint, the NoComfortZone.com, and see what it has to offer, because the people that are reaching out to me are the ones who are, I'm going to make it. I just want to do it faster, and I don't want to go through a lot of the pain and suffering or figuring it out where somebody's already figured it out. It's taken me, I think, about 30 years to get to this point. But now that I've actually got to this point, I look back and I'm like, man, all of the dots connected. It's like, man, it just makes sense, the path that I had to go through. And now I'm in a situation where it's like, this works. It worked when I did it 2 years ago. It worked when I did it a couple months ago. And quite frankly, I'm going to be doing it again because I'm just so amped up about this workbook that I'm doing. It's not available yet, but you can go to the website, you can pre-order it. And the workbook is super cool because it really organizes your day-to-day and your thought process to narrow it down. So the first 30 days, you can start changing who you are. And the next 30 days, you can start changing the reality around you. And it'll happen. It cannot not happen. I'm currently reading Think and Grow Rich again. If you haven't picked up that book, it's time for you to go do so. I have the book and I have the audio version. It's wonderful as far as you have to put intention into a space on what you're really wanting. You have to know what you want and hold it in your mind's eye. And then as you pursue it every day, you have to do some sort of action towards it. And the blueprint is that method of how you're going to achieve your goals. And can you focus on more than one goal at a time? You absolutely can. When you want to change yourself, you need to change everything. You just can't hang on to this or hang on to that. It's time for you to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at NoComfortZone1.
Bye.
Or on the web at TheNoComfortZone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.